First of all, breathe. I'm here, listening to you.
While you procrastinate, there are people celebrating your stagnation. They don't say anything, they don't even need to, they just watch from afar, silently hoping that you stay exactly where you are. You know what hurts? It's not the judgment, it's silence. This silence that seems neutral, but carries a low cheer, disguised as indifference. It's as if some people are waiting for their downfall just to feel less ashamed of their own giving up. Maybe you think no one is looking. That everything is still, that no one notices. But notice. Notice when you get discouraged, you disappear. When it promises to start and never does. They count on it. They count on your fear. With your laziness disguised as it's not the right time. With your habit of wanting everything perfect before trying. But there's one thing they don't tell you, that you will wake up, go get up. You'll do it quietly. You'll build it in the dark. No audience, no warning, no noise. Because what you carry inside is not weakness. It is accumulated strength, saved strength, a power that only needs a snap to turn into action. And maybe this video is that snap. Maybe you clicked here by accident, or maybe deep down you already knew it was time to hear this. It was time to remember that no one will applaud for trying, but everyone will have to swallow the silence of his return. This is the kind of video that doesn't go unnoticed. It's the kind of truth that pokes at those who are tired of being invisible. So stay until the end. Because now, we're going to talk about what no one has the courage to say, but everyone needs to hear it. Have you ever felt that no matter how much you move, everything remains invisible to those who observe? That your struggles, your stumbles, even your silent pain all go unnoticed. But still there are eyes that wait for your downfall even without saying a word. It's that feeling of being discredited from the inside out. When we don't appear the way others want us to, we become invisible. When your projects, your ideas, your plan, all of it remains silent on autopilot, to anyone who looks at you, it seems like weakness, stagnation, standing still as if it were a comfortable choice. And there are people who resonate with this, who smile internally every time you postpone, every time you promise to start again tomorrow. They don't declare war, nor do they need to. They observe the echo of your giving up. They don't knock you down with visible punches. They just hope you don't get up. They let the ground seem like a natural option. They hope your comfort zone will be your eternal home. They hope you never discover the strength that lies dormant in the silence of, "I'll go when." Because by admitting fear, you lose control. By acknowledging strength, they lose the narrative that trapped you. And this invisibility hurts more than failure. Because failure appears, bleeds, is seen and felt. Invisibility corrodes internally. It erodes your days, your self-esteem, your certainty that something special exists within you. You get used to thinking, no one sees, no one cares, no one will notice. And in the darkness of your mind, you give up on yourself before anyone else does. But there's something few realize. Feeling discredited is actually a sign that something inside you is alive, that something big is about to be born, that the coin is ready to flip, that the game is about to begin. If no one applauds or acknowledges it, your silent success is being prepared away from the spotlight. The strength that grows in silence is the foundation of the comebacks no one sees coming. When you admit to yourself, "I am seen, even when I seem invisible. They watch my struggle. They watch my silence. They watch my excuses," you change. You step out of the role of spectator in your own story. You reveal your presence. You show that you are not standing still. You are gathering energy, focus, and will. That you will move when you don't even believe you can. Write in the comments, "Today I recognize I felt invisible, but I'm ready to appear even without an audience." Do this to confirm that you're finally shining a light on your own life, That fatigue, fear, or silence will never again be a sufficient excuse to remain silent. And now hold on tight. What comes next will show you how to use this invisible force against those who await your downfall. Because true change happens when silence becomes strength and doubt, fuel to keep going. And if this touched you in any way, then it's because you've already felt the weight of being disbelieved. But today, you won't ignore it anymore. Today, you turn this discomfort into strength. Leave a like now, not for me, but for you, to mark this turning point, and subscribe, because there's so much more coming, and you'll want to be here when the turn of the year comes. The truth is, you don't need to announce that you're going to change, or explain, or ask for permission. You just need to change, silently. Against the anxiety that wants everything done yesterday, against the need to prove to everyone that there's still time. Real change doesn't start with a post, a pretty phrase, and Instagram announcement. It starts when no one's looking. When you get out of bed on a gray day, without applause, without likes, without anyone saying they believe in you. But you do it anyway. That's where power is born. The day you choose to remain silent, but act with more strength than ever. When you understand that you don't need an audience, you just need direction. It's this kind of silence that builds real victories, because while some say they will change, you are already doing it. While some people post plans, you're already living the process, and whoever doubt it will understand. But not because you answered, not because he argued, begged for support, or tried to convince. They will understand by your brilliance, by your constancy, your peace. Because there are things that don't need to be said, they need to be sustained. Don't show that you're going to try. Show that you've already won. Don't talk about the plan. Build the path. Don't say you'll change. Change, and let time be the test. Do it in the dark, in tiredness, in doubt. Do it when everything in you wants to stop. Do it when no one supports you. Do it when all that's left is you in front of the mirror, knowing that either you get up or you continue to be a reason to celebrate for those who never believed in it. Do it in the dark and let the glow explain itself later. Because the light that comes from within doesn't need permission to turn on. And when it lights up, no one can put it. This is the turning point. It is not shouted. It is felt. It is built brick by brick without even knowing what comes next. You don't need certainty of the outcome. You need commitment to the process. He who learns to walk in the dark learns to walk on his own. 2 feet, and whoever walks like this will never get lost again. Now, tell me in the comments, will you keep waiting for the applause, or will you move even in the silence? This answer may seem simple, but it defines the next few years of your life. And stay with me, because the next step is even deeper. We're going to talk about how to silence the noise of doubt with the power of action. Are you ready? Because the next part changes everything. Enough. Get up. Silence the noise of doubt with results, not with excuses, not with justifications, not with empty promises. The time has come to do it without needing to explain, to continue even when afraid, even tired, even without support, because discipline is the best reward. You've already wasted too much time trying to prove you were ready. You've already spent too much energy trying to justify your pause, your stagnation, your delay. But now, all that matters is what you do from here on out. No audience, no fanfare. Keep quiet. And it appears when it's too late to question, because whoever sees your absence today will be forced to see your presence later. And when they come and ask, "Oh, how did you do it?" you won't need a speech. It will have results. Simple as that. You owe yourself this productive silence, this effort without the spotlight, this routine that no one understands, but that you feel will take you where you want to go. No need to post now. No need to tell anyone. It's just beginning. It starts with fear. It starts without clarity. It starts small. But it begins. Do it like someone who already knows. Either you move or you'll spend the rest of your life trying to justify why you haven't moved. Act like someone who's tired of pleasing doubt, like someone who understood that strength is not shouted, it is built. Get up. In truth. Of body, of mind, of soul. Shake off this idea that you need to be 100% ready to act, because no one who won started ready, and you know it. You know because you feel inside that it's over, which is now, that you can no longer negotiate with your own cowardice. And when fear hits again, because it will, remember, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is doing it even when you're shaking. You don't have to feel inspired. It needs to be decided, because whoever decides, acts. And whoever acts, builds. And whoever builds, silences the world. Now write in the comments, I don't explain, I execute, to make this commitment to you, because in the next video, we're going to turn the key to consistency. And I'll show you that repetition, even when tired, is the secret that turns discipline into power. Now stop, breathe, look around. How many times have you been silent, but not by choice, but rather out of shame, doubt, fear? How many times have you swallowed your dreams because you thought no one would believe, that no one would understand? How many times have you questioned yourself in silence, while others judged you in the same low tone? Now, the game changes. Now you decide that your silence is no longer that of stagnation. It's the strategy. It's the construction one. It's the silence of those who are doing while others are still talking. This is the moment to turn the key, but without making any noise, without needing to prove anything to anyone, without having to tell the world that you're coming back, because those who need a warning don't deserve to be present. And whoever doubts your path has no place at your arrival. You don't need likes to validate your discipline, not even applause to continue the process. You need direction, decision, and consistency. And all of this already lives there, even on tired days, even on days when your chest feels tight, even when no one believes. This is where you understand that what really changes your life is not the motivation of the moment. It's the action you repeat, even if you don't feel like it. It's the choice you hold on to, even without energy. It's the commitment you honor, even when only you remember it. And that's why today, right now, at this very moment, you're going to write in the comments, "Now I will silence with action," to confirm, to record, to leave a mark that you are tired of being just promises. You will act, will build. It will appear when the victory is too silent to ignore. And if there's one thing you need to take away from here, it's this. You don't need an audience to make it happen. You just need to start, in the dark, in the silence, in tiredness, and yet continue. Because consistency is not about doing a lot. It's about not stopping. It's about repeating even when it's hard. It's about getting up even for no reason. It's about understanding that discipline is the most ignored seed and the most powerful fruit. If you've made it this far, you already understand. Here, we don't shout, we prove it. With attitudes, with real changes, with the kind of strength that cannot be taught. It can be discovered. So subscribe to the channel now. This is just the beginning. In the next video, I'll show you how to stay consistent even when everything inside you wants to stop, even when no one believes, even when all that's left is you and the choice to continue. And guess what? You will continue. Because now you know. No need to announce change. Need to sustain transformation. If this really touched you, then it makes sense to be here. Subscribe to the channel now. This journey doesn't end today. Comment below. I am the silence that builds. This isn't just a phrase. It's your pact with your turnaround. It's the kind of commitment that turns intention into reality. And prepare your heart. In the next video, we'll break the myth of daily motivation and build a routine that works even on difficult days, because it's not enough. You will learn to keep going. This is your moment, and that voice will walk with you.